Hi, everyone, and welcome back. How are you guys? I want to tell you, I truly missed you all. It's been a rough 2 weeks. It really has. Let's say hi to everybody and see what's going on, right? Because I feel so disconnected and I have no clue, really no clue what's going on. Hi, Yvette, Misha. Hi, Wendy. I miss you too. I really do. Thank you. Um, Hi, Janet. Aw, okay. Hi, Kim. Only come back when you're ready. I am ready. In fact, John's like, you late, you late, you late. And I'm like, I'm getting there. I am getting there. I've been good. And we'll get into that. I'll take Q&As. You guys can ask questions and I will speak from the heart and we will go over where my life has been, how I dealt with life, um, and how 2 weeks ago, it was 2 Sundays ago, right? I was on cloud nine. I was on cloud nine, right? But we're gonna talk about all that. And I am going to um, just fix my necklaces because they all have a purpose, right? They definitely on me right now. Douse me in holy water. Douse me in holy water. Okay. Misha, let's see. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to keep saying that all night long. Hi, Gretchen. How are you? Hi, sweet camera queen. Hi, Miss Bev. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you all, but I know a lot of states. We've had rain. I think, honestly, we've had 2 days or 3 days out of 14 that had sun. Every day has been rain, 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 rain. And I think all the way until next weekend, we have rain every day. Um, I missed you guys too. And you know what? You guys are going to be here more for me tonight than you know you've ever been here for me before. Hey, how are you? I'm going to leave I'm going to leave the comments open to everyone, not just members tonight. I feel the need to bring everyone together tonight. Unless trolls hit us, then it's going to stay public. And if something goes wrong, I will switch it to private. Thank you. Honestly, I felt all the hugs. I really, and the messages. Can I be honest? I haven't looked at YouTube messages. I haven't really touched YouTube or the app at all. A few times here and there. Hi, Jen, Sabrina. Love you guys. Hi, Miss K. Oh my gosh. I feel like I do. I feel like this is a comeback. Hi, Chrissy. And the messages, we're gonna go over some of them. Those are the ones that were emailed or text to me. I did send Andrea the link. I do know that she's traveling. If she wants to jump in, she is always more than welcome. Hi, Kathy. Doris, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Linda Green, I did see a message come through from you. I only got to read the first line or a few letters. If it comes through on my phone, it doesn't give me the full unless I go into whatever app was sent. And my phone is probably extremely proud of me because I really unplugged. I have. And unplugging actually, it felt good, but it felt bad, if you know what I'm talking about, right? Hi, Jean. How are you? Okay. She's my first one right here. Jeanette's journey. Jeanette, you have only been in my life for a short period of time. And I want to tell you, thank you. And I'm gonna explain why. I thought that the month of May, I was going to make a comeback not for this, but for the hop, right? I was extremely excited to do the hop this month. And I thought maybe last week I could do it because my turn would have been Thursday. She happened to message me just to say, "Hey, I'm thinking of you." And because she was in my like right there in that moment, and I want to say in my face, but not in my, like, you know what I mean, not in a nasty way, in a good way. I literally I said to her in a message, I was like, "Can you take my hop day?" Only because like it just worked. And I know I can ask every one of my girls. I know I can ask them. It just happened that she messaged me, and I realized at that moment when she messaged me, I knew I wasn't coming back right away. And she jumped in. So I know some of you were looking for me to do the hop on Thursday, but if you didn't know this, she picked up my spot. She did. And she's got another day coming. I don't even know it. I don't have a schedule right now. And we're gonna get into all this. Hi, Miss Jen. Hi, Christine. How are you? Okay. Can I give this lady right here a shout out? Stand by 1 second. Stand by. I'm slow moving, but I'm going to move. Ow. Oh my back is so bad. If I cry, I'm gonna tell you that they are tears of happiness and joy. I'm gonna do this. This is why there's a baseball hat on today. So this lady right here, Miss Janet, she has been in my life for many years, and we collabed, right? And I love her. I don't talk to her half as much as I would love to talk to her. So last Saturday, it, it, it was hard for me, but it was harder for John. And we'll get into that. So last Saturday, John lost his cell phone, and we were outside at dusk looking for it. And I have the Life 360 app, and here by us, it's hit or miss depending on service. So I knew it was here on the property. I just couldn't pinpoint exactly where. So we were out there with flashlights. I thought it was under a bush. He was mowing the lawn. He could have dropped it anywhere on the lawn. So we come in the house, and he had brought the mail with him. And the Crafty Saver's up there for a reason. So he comes through the door. We finally find the phone. It was in the pole barn. It was sitting on top of the the lawnmower. And I said to him, "I didn't order anything on Amazon. I literally have not done anything." And I started opening it. And when I opened it, there was a beautiful bag, and it had to do with pets. And I knew right away. So I called him in. I said, "Somebody gifted us something," not knowing yet what it was, right? Not knowing what it was. I'm sorry. I yelled at John, but you saw me. I muted it. He was blowing his nose, and I was like, "Can you not do that?" So I'm gonna stay on point. So I go through it, and there's a beautiful letter. It says, "So sorry for your loss. Love you, my friend, from Janet the Crafty Saver." And I'm not going to read what it came with because I can't get through it, but it came with this. And it's been hanging in my kitchen now. It's been hanging in my kitchen. That's why it's here. Do you see this? Beautiful wind chime. I feel the love, right? So this hangs from one of the kitchen lights, and I haven't put it outside yet because I'm still working on the porch. And it says, "Listen to the wind and think of me. I'm always in your heart." And it dangles just enough that one of the cats keeps hitting it. Zippy, you know my cats. Zippy keeps hitting it. So every time I hear this, I think of him. And I want to say thank you so, so much because I do. I love wind chimes. But this, if you guys didn't know this, Janet has been with me. Janet has been that girlfriend that I hit 5,000 and she knew before me. Like she was happened to be on. I hit 6,000. She knew and she messaged me, "Congratulations." She's that girlfriend. And I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. And you mean the world to me. So I just want to say thank you. Um, Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, Monty. Aw, I'm glad you're back too, Monty. I am okay. I am. And we're going to get into that. Let's go. I feel like I'm going to go through really quick. I know that Andrea does this, and I can't keep up like she does. She's got me. And Kim, I know you sent me a message. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you, Amy. Okay. Jack sent me a beautiful poem. She sent me a beautiful poem. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am. I am. Well, we're gonna. It's tough. I was blindsided. You know, I don't know if you guys watch football, but it blindsided me. And hi, Miss Shar. It was a tough one. The whole journey was tough. Thank you. I missed you guys too, and the struggle right now is real. When I sat down, I only sat down at this desk on Friday, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Oh no, was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. Lisa would know. I don't know if Lisa's here. I think it was Thursday. The pile of papers that were on this desk, the mail, the box, like whatever came, my men just threw here. And I literally, honestly, I cleaned it. I got it, Hi. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Nori. I said to John, I was like, I I have to put my hair up. I have to. I literally I wanted to hide my face. I did only because if I start getting mushy gushy, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Miss Judy, also, thank you for being there. She sent me beautiful words of encouragement. You guys, and I know a lot of you left them for me, and I am almost there where I'm going to go and read them all. I know it. And so many of you said, Donna, take your time, take your time, take your time. And I listened to you all now. And now, here, this one right here, he's going to make me cry because he was consistent in just saying, hey, I'm thinking of you, don't respond. Hey, if you need me, I'm here. And what's so weird is that life comes, the connection in life, right? My dad always said 6 degrees of separation, or every seventh person, you're going to know somebody who connects. And Jay connected through John. Like, it's amazing how on YouTube, but even though it's still a connection, and that connection means something to me. So thank you. He really did. He's like, if you need something, let me know. And I couldn't. I let people know. Thank you. I hear you. And when I could talk, I will talk. And obviously tonight, I might be able to do this. I might. And let me explain. Let me say, everybody goes through something, and grace is an amazing thing. We've been talking about the word grace all year, all year. And I am beyond proud. I don't know if she's here yet because I didn't get there. Cassie J. Budgets. Oh, I did watch her video. She's the furthest I got with the motivational hop. She lost someone last week in her life, her uncle. And she was able, and I was like, girl, you are strength. You are strength. Sweet Michelle, how are you? Because I know you were missed. I know how much I missed you. I should say it that way. You guys were missed. You and Shar, and you went through something too, and you were thought of and prayed for. Hi, buenas noches. How are you? Hi, Selena. Oh, you guys are the best. I made you cry. I made her cry. I'm so far behind. Hi, Margaret. How are you? I don't like to cry. It makes me mad. I hate crying. Uh, we're but I do sometimes. I will say this. Hi, Mary. Hi, Ginny. Robin, I don't know if I said hi to you. Hi, sweet Robin. Hi, Nims. Hi, Jesus. How are you? Jack. Jack, there's so much to talk about. Let's see. You saw that. Let's see. Oh, we saw that. Me making the face at John. That's how far back I am. I growled. Just growled at him. I'm gonna go back and watch it because I could just imagine. I could just imagine I did. Oh, because I said to him, I'm going live. He's gonna call his dad. Please don't talk loud. And what does he do? He goes in there and he just, but you guys, you know what? It is what it is. That's him. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are amazing. I'm trying to see if Katie is here. Katie is one of our across the pond girls, and she's been messaging me too. Yeah. Hi, Yvonne. Lisa is here. Hi, Lee. And here's the best. And I'm going to keep going. So, Andra, Steph, and Lisa. So, Andra, Mama Bear, and Lisa. There's always a group text going between the four of us. And those girls, they let me be. And to know me, I got to get through this by myself. I have to do it. I don't want to. I got to get through this, and then I'll be able to talk. But I guess that's just me being me, where I have to. Even with John, he's like, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you do you, and it works. I have to do me. And yeah, I know it. I know it. Is he giving? Yes, he's giving me that. Yes. Miss An also. Thank you for your messages, my love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We got so much going on here. And I know you do. I know you all do. Thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate you. I can't stand it. I'm like, but when I have to, you know what? When you do, and then you're like, oh, I feel so much better. You know what I mean? I do. And let me tell you, I cried a lot last week. Not this week just passed, the week before. The few days I cried. I cried all day, throughout the day, and I prayed for him to get better, and then I prayed for him to go. I did. Oh gosh. But Yep. I'm going to tell you this, Miss Shar. I did get to create on Thursday, I think, for a little while. There's brick walls coming at you. There's brick walls coming. So Sunday nights, I don't know what Sunday nights mean to all of you, but Sunday nights for me, I see all of you. I see, Jesus and Monty and Jason, and I'm going to do the guys first so I don't forget. I got Lisa, I got the Crafty Saver, I got Jeanette, I've got Yvonne, I've got you, on. I got you all, Kim, all the Kims, right? All the Amy's. I know that's amazing, right? And when Shar and Michelle were missing for that core of weeks, you're missed, right? And Yvonne, when she was going through her medical stuff and she didn't show up on Sunday nights, she was missed. It's amazing how Sunday nights we definitely. Okay, so Sunday nights or Sundays in an Italian household was family dinner night. So for me, when we get together, it's like the family getting together. And when you don't show up, you're missed. And I bet you guys kind of felt that a little last Sunday when I did not come live. I didn't. Thank you, Miss Shar. Right. I mean, I do it. I don't like it. I mean, it's not an emotion I like. It's definitely not. Oh. Okay. So, okay. So I know that our pets are only in our lives for a certain amount of time. And I respect that and I get that. And even our loved ones, right? More so you feel that with animals because, you know, their life expectancy is a lot less than humans. Now, Tex is my third Doberman. And I know that their life expectancy is 10 years. In my head, I'm supposed to get to that 10 years. Anything after that 10 years, I've kind of brainwashed myself that every day after his 10th birthday is a gift from God, right? So last Sunday night, I think he did make an appearance. I think he did. But I'll go back to Saturday night. Not last Saturday, the Saturday before, I was out with my sister all day. John was with TJ. I come through the door. The dog smiles. He smiled. So literally we went straight to bed. Sunday, I don't even know where the day went. I don't even know. I was here on the live. I don't even know where Sunday during the day was. And while I was on the live, I heard John talking to Vinny about Tex and him not eating. John is in charge of giving him his food. So Monday morning, I wake up and I call John to talk to him about something. And John says, I think we need to take the dog to the vet. He's not eating. He says, I'm afraid his stomach turned. And T2, we lost T2 to that. And wasn't the same symptoms I saw that morning. So I'm not, even with my kids, you don't rush to the doctor. You don't rush to, like, okay, you got a sprained wrist. Let's put some ice on it. Let's check it out. Let's do this. All right, you don't feel good. Let's lay on the couch. Like, I'm not one of those that rush, right? John is the sky is falling all the time. And let's figure it out. Let's check everything before we jump. So I was literally on my chair and the dog was laying down. And I saw that none of his food was gone. And I tried to give him cookies, his cookies. He didn't want none of that. TJ came through the door, and this was Monday. And we were talking. And I said, I don't know. I think I'm going to field text out for the day, and then maybe I'll make an appointment for tomorrow. But what was weighing on my mind at that very moment was TJ pulled up the driveway, text didn't bark, didn't get up to see who was coming. And when TJ came through the door, he didn't get off his bed. And usually if TJ comes to the dog is all excited to see T. So I sat there watching him. And I was just like, So T leaves and I call the vet. I'm like, I just want to bring him in. Okay. John happens to want to come with me. John usually doesn't do these visits. And we go. And his blood work comes back. His red blood cell count was low. And his white blood cell count was trying to fight what it was. I can't think of what the name of this is. It is... It was... Okay, here we go. Anaplasmosis is what he wound up having. He was negative for Lyme, HW, and something else, but he was positive for AP, which is anaplasmosis. Now, they gave him a dose of antibiotics, and they put fluids into his body. That was like time-lapse. But, and here's the but. His gums were all white. They were so white. And that was what was concerning to the vet. And they sent me home with prednisone and an antibiotic. And they said that his stomach's going to bother him because they gave him a huge dose of antibiotics. And I have to get food into him in order for this meds to work. Well, when we got home, I boiled chicken, I made rice, and I literally was, as I was cooking it, cooled off, I'd walk in, and he was actually eating the chicken. I was able to get the evening dose of meds into him, but he couldn't get up. So he slept on his bed, and I slept on the floor next to him in the living room that Monday night. Then Tuesday morning, he woke up. Oh, wait. So I didn't realize this, but when I made the vet appointment, I went to go upstairs to go get dressed. And I didn't know this, but he peed on the upper landing of the house. And he never does that. So he couldn't get. So that's why I was like, oh my gosh. So Tuesday morning, he wakes up and he literally gets up and he's got to go to the bathroom, but he gets into the kitchen and he collapsed in front of the refrigerator, and he lost it. Like he just peed all over the place. So he stayed there for a little while, and I was trying to coax him to get up, and he got spooked, but he had enough energy, and I don't know if it was an adrenaline rush, but he jumped up and he literally ran upstairs to his couch in my room. And that's where he stayed. That was it. So Tuesday, we had called the doctor back, and he's like, you got to get that medicine in him. That's the only chance you got to get him to survive this. He wouldn't take any more chicken. He wouldn't take anything. He was lethargic, glassed over, like kind of like this. And I made the phone call to the vet. Like I asked our vet, because we're country, we're farm. And I said, can you come out and do this? He says, Donna, he says, I have a full day here at the office. And then he goes, I've got to go to farms and do large animals. He says, I'll give you a number to somebody else. I said, okay. I was ready Tuesday afternoon. John was not ready Tuesday afternoon. Poor John. If we just get food in him, he just has to eat. John, it's not all about the food. Yes, he has to eat. He's got to drink. We got to get food in him. We got to get food in him. John. And because John loves food. So he thinks food is a cure for everything. So that was the day that the Cardinals were all trying to pick a pope, right? So Tex was there. I actually brought up a snack table, and I literally sat next to him. And with one hand on him, we were watching the television. I did not leave my room at all. At all. I did not leave my room. I would not leave him. And I actually called TJ and I said, TJ, I said, can you please bring Willow to see Tex? I wanted to see what his reaction to Willow would be. Could Willow, I don't know. I was grasping at straws. So TJ, I said to John, have T bring Willow in on a leash, because Willow could be a crazy girl. And T comes in my room and Tex sees Willow, and I see something in him. And she's loving on him. She's licking him, and she's, because Willow's a chatter. And so I had bowls of food and water, and she was so excitable that she wanted the bowl of water. And she starts lapping up the water. And I look at Tex, and I take some in my hand, and I would just kept rubbing it into his mouth. And he watched her, and then he drank. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this was the high point of Tuesday. So I called the vet off because I was literally on the fence. I said, can you just give me 2 hours? Because they're like, between 9 and 5 is our hours. Anything after that becomes emergency. So I was playing that window of opportunity. And when I saw his reaction to Willow, I said, I call you off for the day. I'm going to get through the night with him. And that I was going to give him one more night. Let's see if I can do this. Well, I kept taking the chicken broth and putting it in his mouth, on his tongue. Sometimes he would acknowledge it. Other times he wasn't. I couldn't get meds into him on Tuesday. Couldn't get any meds. I did get one med in. I crushed it up and I put it in a syringe. But he wasn't even swallowing at this point. So Willow left. And I bawled. I was like, Willow, you are like, oh my God, you're amazing. Grandma loves you. And I thank TJ and da, 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 da. And then Tuesday night, I literally, Texas couch is at the end of my bed. I laid on my bed with my arm draped over the dog off the bottom of the bed. And then I couldn't sleep that way anymore. And I wound up laying on the floor with my arm up on the couch. And he woke up in the middle of the night. And the deal was this. I thought that if he woke up to go to the to the restroom, to the bathroom. If I could just get him in my bathroom, because that's a tiled floor, I wouldn't care. It would be an easy clean. Like, I was ready. I had towels. I had the wee pads. I had it all. And he got up off the couch, and I was like, I jumped with him, and he couldn't even make an apportion to my bathroom, and he collapsed on the floor. And I literally grabbed every towel and just buffered him, and he just laid there limp, and I laid there. And at one point, I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, I said to John, I can't lay on the floor no more. And John took over. So 9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, I called to say, we're ready. And they couldn't make it till 2:45. And so this is a service. It's actually so cool. It's called Buffalo and Beyond. It's in a adjoining a couple of towns over, Buffalo and Beyond. And we want to talk about the Lord working in mysterious ways. So on Tuesday, John put the backhoe on the tractor because we have a specific spot on the property for the animals. And Vinny said to me, you're burying him? You're not cremating him? And I said to him, Vin, I said, it's not fair to you that I leave you with the remains of all these animals. And he goes, oh, I get it, because I have 3 boxes of remains. And he goes, I understand. So I said, our first dog is up there, so let him go with Scooby. He goes, all right, Ma. So John comes in the house. He goes, and like I just said earlier, we've been under torrential rains. He says, Don, we got a problem. I go, what's up? He says, every time I dig a hole, it fills up with water. He says, we can't bury him now. So I was like, okay, he's going to have to go for cremation now. So we call the company back again and say, we're now changing it. Is it okay that now you're going to have to take the animal with you? Yeah. So at this point, I had him under towels and stuff. And I brought his bed from downstairs up because I can't get him back on the couch. And I was able to get him on his bed. And I had all the pads under him and stuff like that. So she comes in, and it is so, and this is people's personal feelings and stuff. Me, I believe in this. I don't want, I want the choice. I want to go, like, if something was to happen, I think I'd wind up going to one of those states where it's allowed to happen for us. I honestly do. And that's just me. And you're allowed to think otherwise, right? But I think it's so humane to be taken this way, right? It's so peaceful. And I'm honored that I'm there with him when he's about to cross that bridge. John knows that the girl's coming, and he looks at me and goes, Don. I go, it's okay, babe. I know. John can't be there. Here's my crime scene detective who's seen everything, but he doesn't want to live it. So I say to him, no problem. Vinny came up to be with me. And the girl comes through, and she's standing at my doorway, my bedroom door. And I said to her, you bring such an amazing service, because she comes to the home and does this. Could you imagine if I had to pick up this lethargic dog of 80 pounds, put him in the back of a car, and take him to the vet? That's torture to me. So she comes to the house and she does it. And I will tell you this. The first, there's 2 shots involved. the first ones to make him loopy and to not feel anything. Well, he felt that one, and he literally he went from being lethargic to like it was his last hurrah. Like he showed himself. It to the point where she backed up real quick. And I was just like, okay, that was him. And then it was so peaceful. And can I tell you, she comes in with a stretcher and she places him in a bag and it's strapped, and Vinny carried him down with her. And on Tuesday this week, we went and picked up his remains. I talked about brown little wooden boxes. He came back in a beautiful urn. No, wait. So I told John, don't close the hole. I want to put all the pups in one spot together, right? But when I saw this urn, I go, he can't go on the ground. He's got to stay with me for a while. So with that, we pull up and I park the car, and John looks at me and goes, I'm going to close that hole up. And I go, and I do one of these. I go, what hole? He goes, that hole. And I got I turn around and go, what? Why did you dig a hole there? Like, I got mad because in the corner of our property, I have this 5-foot bluestone cross that I had custom made. I'll show you guys one day. And that under that and along the stone wall is where all our loved pets went. That's where he was supposed to go. But because of all the rain, John says to me, Donna, I can't drive the tractor on the lawn. I wouldn't have got there. I'm like, oh, I would have been so upset had he been put where John was going to put him. So there was a reason that he got cremated, because he didn't get put in the random spot on the property. I have a pet cemetery. I wanted him to be with the ones that went before him. So silver linings in life, yes, 100%. So it was rough, only because he wasn't sick. The only thing is this, if I can tell you, that this anaplasmosis has been hitting the northeast that I know of. And this is what the vet said. And the northeast. And it comes from a tick. Now, Tex had the Lyme shots, but this isn't Lyme. This is a secondary to Lyme. So this came from a freaking tick bite. And the only thing that now I'm Monday morning quarterbacking myself with is Tex had a cough, but not a constant cough. Tex would go like he had something stuck in his throat. So I kept thinking he was eating the cat food, and the little pieces, he gobbled it. That's what I thought it was. I did not realize how white his gums were. So that was that week. And this is that whole going through that process was, it's life, right? If you're going to have an animal, you prepare yourself for that. Like, you never prepare, but you're prepared, right? The hardest is when I'm sitting on my chair now watching TV. Tex was a constant need to touch him, right? Or I'd recline my chair and he'd have to sit on my lap. Dog. But it's the mornings. Tex would not get out of bed until I got out of bed. Tex was always the first one to greet me. And going to bed at night, it was all right, good night, babe, good night, puppy dog. And it's those habits that suck that they don't exist right now. They suck. It sucks. Like, even now, he would come in here. That's the part that I miss. And I want to say thank you guys. We're 126 strong. And I know that this could be um, tough for some people here, especially I know some people went through it recently, and I know that it's hard. Um, for Mother's Day, like we we were supposed to go to a 60th birthday party on Saturday. That Saturday, uh, John John's like, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And I all I said to him was this. I said, you decide, because it was his brother-in-law's. I said, but if you say we're going, I said, you're going to have to make sure no one asks me or says something. Nobody, say, I'm sorry. I could not deal with that at that moment. That's why I kind of shut down. That's me, right? This is me. Um, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want condolences. I didn't want all that. Like, to text it is one thing. For me to have to reply to that when the wounds were so new, I can't do that. So I said to him, you just got to make sure you got to run interference and just say, listen, just don't say a word. Don't even mention him. And that Thursday night, John says, command decision, we're not going. I was like, thank you. Thank you. Because that would have been, I would have had to drive to Jersey to get Vinny and Shannon. And then I'd have to drive to Long Island. That would have been a 4-hour ride right there for a 3-hour party, and then drive back to Jersey, drop off Vinny and Shannon, and then all the way back to Pennsylvania. I wouldn't have been home until like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning after a week that I just had. And it was good. And then for Mother's Day, my men, what do you want to do, Ma? What do you want? What do you want? No, I don't want to do anything. I just want, I want mindless. And they were all good with that. They were so good with that. So Vinny came home from Shannon and he goes, I got you a gift, but didn't get you a card. And I go, Vin, that's okay. So he goes, here. And he hands me, it is a photo album. And Vinny had already started putting pictures of Texas in it. And it's so cool looking. And he goes, I figured you can add the rest. He says, but I didn't know if you wanted to put all the animals in it. I said, no, Vin, I'll decide. I was like, maybe we just make one animal book. But John won't look at that either right now. John won't look at it. So it's been tough. It has been. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. But I'm good. Like, I'm blessed that I had him again. Doberman's my soul dog, and I've already lifted up, saying that when one comes in my path, I'll know when it's the right time. I'm not done. John will try to tell you he's done, but John has said no to every dog we've had. We don't need a dog. I want to go on vacation. I want to do this. I want to do that. They hold us back. When did my dogs ever hold me back? It's like, don't. The loss is too hard. Too bad. Suck it up, buttercup. I don't care. I'd rather have, the 8 years I had with him. Like, he didn't even turn 8. He was going to be 8 in July. Like, that's life cut too short. He wasn't even 8. That's the part that's pure torture. But let's see. I don't want to miss anything, but I don't want to. I'm gonna look. Let's see. Yeah, our regular life is different, and yeah, and I did. I took my time, and honestly, it's been okay. But you can't hear because he's got his headphones on already. But I already know. I'm gonna make you laugh. If I've missed one of your comments and you want me to see it, can you guys just give it to me again? I feel like you guys, I don't want to bore you with all the comments, but I would love to see them all. wait, let me see. I was talking about my son at vet tech about, he said, suddenly when it gets to the animals, and that's exactly what happened. His organs started shutting down. Yes, yes. So I already know that when he does come my way, and it will be a boy, I already know what I'm naming. It won't be T4. It won't be T4. It's going to be Leo. I realized that day. It's going to be Leo. Yep. I already know it. And you know what? I can't prolong their life. I won't prolong my animal's life for my own. I'll miss you. If they're in pain or they're suffering, no, I won't. I won't do that. I can't do that. I can't. Thank you, Mari. Is Andrea in here? I didn't see that. Leo. Yeah, Leo. I did I will show you this. Oh, so on positive notes, right? We talked about, like, I've been working on my writing and or just blurbs and stuff, but I did one while I was like when I sat upstairs with him. I literally did page after page, but this too shall pass. I wrote myself, self-love, wisdom, but I was so proud of this one. Do you see that one? Absolutely love this one. But then when I was done with that, like, this was good, healthy, get it out. Look. Can you see that one? I love it. Love it. So I took time and I was just having fun writing things down, doodling. Like when you were a kid, doodling, it was so therapeutic. Then on Saturday, TJ says, Ma, I don't know what to get Kaylee for Mother's Day. I'm like, oh, child, Vinny reminded you 3 weeks ago. I reminded you a week ago. Come on. He goes, can you please go to the store for me? I'm like, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave my house. I just wanted to stay home. And of course, your kid asks and you go. Well, what I didn't know was Hobby Lobby in our town finally opened up. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I actually worked on some stuff. I've been throwing things out, but you want to see how beautiful? Look at how beautiful. I got myself new markers. Yes. And I was just like, yep. So I organized and I got markers and flare pens and calligraphy pens. And I'm going old school. Like, I'm just going back to that and loving it. Loving it. Welcome, Taylor. Aw, thank you so much for joining us. All right. Miss Shar, if you're still here, she sends me a message. Shar has been my girl. God, Shar, is it 10 years now? I'm wondering. And she knew when to step in and talk to me. Love you, my friend. Love you. No, I can't do that. Right. Like yeah. I wonder if John would like it. But then I think this. I think, do I want two at the same time? Or do I want him and a kitten? Like, I want two to grow up together. I'm so ready for that. I'm so ready for it. Yes. Yes, right? That was my therapy. Like it was. That and cathartic. Yes, it was. And I'm in love with that again. I think there's a term for that. I don't even know. Thank you, Terry. Oh, I like that name too. Fabio. Oh, Chewy. And I know like there's so many of us that have been through this, and we can sympathize with one another. I organized it the other day to the point where I was going through all the old markers and I threw away a crap ton that did not, like, this is my page for testing. And then I was doodling. Like, I was having a good old time. I really was. Yeah. It's so funny. So when TJ asked me to go get Kaylee some Mother's Day gifts, I called my sister. I'm like, take a ride with me. And we were just going to go to TJ Maxx and get a bouquet of flowers, and Hobby Lobby was open. So we went in there. But then I came home and John was with TJ all day. And he goes like this to me. He goes, let's go for Rita's. I was like, oh my God. They were just pulling me. So I was like, all right, we'll go for Rita's. So we went for Rita's ice cream. He loves Rita's ice cream. And then I said, and then he wanted to stop for pizza. So he had ice cream and then he had pizza. I did not eat the pizza. And so by the time he went out to get the pizza, I jumped in the driver's seat because I let him drive to ice cream. But then he was going to get pizza. I was like, you're not driving. So he gets in the car and I start driving and I didn't turn down our road. So he goes, what are you doing? I go, well, you made me go to Rita's. I'm making you go to Hobby Lobby now. So he laughed. He's like, all right. He goes, what are we looking for? I go, markers. He goes, all right. But it was so fun. It really was. And honestly, the dining room table is cleaned off. So I wasn't sulking. Like the mornings were difficult because of the routine, right? The routine. The mornings were difficult, but I would get myself up. And Mother's Day, John and I, he's like, come out on the front porch. The sun's shining. Have your coffee out here. I was like, all right. So we're sitting out there. He goes, what do you want to do? I go, you guys are not listening, right? I don't want to do anything. He goes, all right. He goes, you want to work on the porch? I go, you know what? I do. I want to work on the porch. So here's a good one. You know that scrubber that I bought on Amazon that I told you that I was using for the bathroom and the stove and the kitchen sink? It's that battery operated and the turns. Well, I sprayed the porch and then I was scrubbing with a brush and the cobwebs, like, they're so strong. So anyways, I brought that scrubber out, bleached the front of the house, and I used that brush. The white came out white. And then we put up the new black, not new. John took the old shutters and they were burgundy. He sprayed them black for me. I put them up, got that done, and I stained half of the porch. Half of the porch got stained. So I'm working on the next half slowly. I was doing a little bit today. I bought 2 black rocking chairs from Walmart. Rug for out there. I found a table from TJ's building that I'm going to paint black. So it's been good. Wait, I'm looking at the comments. Hi, Chelsea. Wait, who's Chelsea? Make Money and Saves? Is that Chelsea? Leo and Stitch and Lilo. Oh, that would be cute. But then everybody, well, John wouldn't know Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. Oh, you guys, that's such expensive ice cream. I think that's too much money. Oh, Chelsea. Nice to meet. Okay, got you now. Do you have a channel, Chelsea? Does she have it? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you, my love. um, okay, so I feel like I'm catching like you know what's true is like pick up the phone and I'm like I feel like I'm talking to you guys all on the phone. So on Wednesday, the day that the vet was coming here, it was supposed to be 2:45. I had a 2:30 telehealth with the doctor to go over my MRI. So I called that morning to say, I can't do the telehealth at this time. And I was emotional that morning. So as I'm telling the woman, and she's like, okay, is everything okay? And I explained to her why. And she goes, okay, hold on one second. Let me just type this in, and then we're going to talk for a minute. And I was just like, and she sounded like an older woman, and then she referred to herself as Nana. She's like, Nana, you and Nana, you and I, Nana, and she used her first name. We're going to talk. We're going to talk. And she's like, you're going to get through this. And she was so sweet. And I didn't know this, but she's like, and I'm going to have the doctor's office call you back and we'll reschedule and you don't worry about nothing. We've got this. I was like, okay. Really sweet woman. She literally cried with me. She did. And I was just like, I felt so bad because, I'm an empath. Could you imagine like being on the phone and taking a message and then getting off the phone and being like, oh my God, she was feeling the same thing that I was feeling. But so here's another intervention sort of a thing. The doctor's on the New York side. I live in Pennsylvania. When the office calls me back, she says, we can't telehealth with you. I go, what? She goes, we can't telehealth with you. You're in Pennsylvania. I go, I've telehealth before. She goes, how long ago? I go, a long time ago. She goes, yeah, it's changed. We're not allowed to telehealth from New York to Pennsylvania. I go, okay. I said, but all I'm looking for is the doctor to explain the MRI results. That's usually an over the phone sort of a thing. Why does it have to be a telehealth thing? I was like, because they all want this. She's like, all right, I'll have them get back to you. I don't know. A day or two later, the office calls and they're like, okay, so this is what's wrong with you. We want you to go see this doctor now. So this week we went to see that doctor. And they're gonna do an injection in my back. But he's so funny. Either he's in West Nyack, if all my New Yorkers know, he's either in West Nyack I think it's West Nyack, in Nyack somewhere, but he's on the Bear Mountain side, or Sleepy Hollow. So I said to the doctor, I was like, which location? Because it's a hospital I have to go to. He goes, I only do it in 2 hospitals and they're in this location. And I'm like, all right. I was like, I always wanted to see Sleepy Hollow, so take me to the Sleepy Hollow one. So I've gotta schedule that. Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much. Thank you. See. Let me tell you something. We're like, you join us on Sunday Night Lives. There's no stranger in these Sunday Night Lives. We become family quick. We really do. Oh, who's okay? One of my Mari, can you link her channel for us, please? Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's all about the cha-ching. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that because it's so bad. Like today is the worst. Um so here's a good one. Little girl, um my daughter-in-law came over Friday, little girl showed up and she's like standing here and she's looking around. She's like, "Where's my chapstick?" And I was like, "It's in your drawer." And she's like, she goes in the drawer and blah blah blah. And she's like, "Can I stay?" And she loves to grab a stool and sit here and color. So I was like, all right. So I was working, and she says to me, now she remember she's in kindergarten. She goes, "I want an American Girl doll." And I look at her, I go, "American Girl doll?" I was like, those are really expensive. I was like, you do know that they make dolls that look like them that don't cost that much. I was like, so I quickly pulled up Walmart.com. She's like, "I like that one." I was like, I was like, "Do you want to go for a ride? You want to go to Walmart?" And so funny, she was calling Walmart Target. So we go in, and I took her down I forget what the name of these dolls are. These 18-inch dolls at Walmart. Well, I let her pick out three things. She got the doll, the desk, and the classroom accessories. Well, she has been here every day since. She's allowed to take the doll home, but she's not allowed to take any of the accessories. So every day she wants to come back now. She's so funny, so funny. And the 3 nights ago, I was literally on the living room floor playing with her. I couldn't get up. Finally, Vinny and Shannon come in and go, "Vinny, you got to give your mother a hand up." So when I tell you I need this injection so bad, I'm so done. I'm so done. My baseball cap. I don't remember where I got this. I got this a long time ago. Long, long time. I think I got this one at the before they jacked up the prices. NYPD always plays the fire department, FDNY, once a year in a hockey tournament, a hockey game. And it used to be held at Nassau Coliseum, and then it got switched to Manhattan, to Madison Square Garden a couple of years. And this year, I think it was at the new arena in Long Island, but I haven't gone, but I got this at one of the hockey games. I'm going to say a prayer, my friend, for all of you. Thank you guys for subscribing to Chelsea. Chelsea's her name, Jack. Taylor is her last name. Right? Did I have that right? Did I say that right? Oh, you guys are awesome. All right, so I have no money tonight. I have no money. I have not touched money in 2 weeks. I have not counted it. I have not touched it. I have not even looked at it. And I'm going to be brutally honest. And I said this to John. I'm doing something that I would say don't do, right? I have not looked at my finances in 2 weeks. Pure torture. The roof, the vet bill, the euthanasia bill, then the cremation bill. Then we had a graduation. We had a 60th birthday gift. And then today's the 18th. I have to do property taxes. I can't even wrap my brain around what the month of May cost me. And I know that the tax money's in there, but the unexpected thing that happened this month, wasn't ready for that. And then there was something else. I am totally blocking stuff out. So when I tell you I just have not looked, I have not touched. And this is where I say to you all, wait a second, did faith end today? I haven't even touched my binders. Today is did Pentecost end today? Oh my gosh. No, Pentecost didn't end today, did it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, no. I owe a lot of money to challenges. And I don't even know where to begin with the comeback. I really don't. Hi, Donna. Yeah. My life. Yes. Yes. But we'll get back to my life in a second. Yes. If you have your $20, save your $20 tonight. I know I owe for last week and this week. And then everything else in between. Everything else in between. Yeah. I have not even organized that part of my life right now. June 8th. Thank you. Thanks, Jack. For some reason, I saw that Pope Leo did a mass, and I didn't know if it was. Oh, we got lost there for a second. There you go. Misha saved early. Hey, cats. How are you? Thanks, Jay. Jason put it up. There it is. Thanks, Jen. The problem is, wait, there's Bobby. Bobby. The problem is I don't remember where I left off. All I remember is that Sunday night 2 weeks ago. We had a blast. We had a good time. I was organized. I got the popcorn bucket, the ice cream bucket, and Rena, I said I might be going to Florida in June to see Rena. And I spoke to Rena 2 days ago. Rena gave me my space too. I couldn't talk to anyone. But I don't have, okay, we're going deep. We're going deep. We're analyzing Donna tonight. Going deep. Where is that girl that usually analyzes me? We got a couple of things to talk about. Let's talk about June last year. Right? Been going on a year. I need June 1st. I need to kick off June 1st as leave the past behind. Leave 12 months ago back. I need to kick off June. I feel like January, February, March, April, May. Every single month I said, I need to focus on this month. Every month, at least 2 weeks out of the month have been taken from me. Do you guys realize that? I haven't gotten through a full month this year. Right? I feel like since last June, there's been this loom, this darkness that's messing with me. And last week I talked about the faith challenges, right? Faith. I was going to bring faith into June. And I was proclaiming it, right? We've been doing faith challenges. We did Lent. We did Pentecost. I sit here and I have my crucifix on my desk, and we were praising, and I said I want to bring faith in and talk about that, and we've got channels and we have a lineup. And Lisa and I were talking when I got to talk to Lisa this week. He came after me big time this week. This honestly, we're not saying his name. I call him something else now. Oh my God. I call him MF. I'll say Mother Trucker, but you guys could put it in, right? We all know who I'm talking about. The horn, the pitchfork, the tail. I honestly believe he came after me. I kept saying I felt it. All I want is for people to succeed. I want to succeed. I want to create positivity, motivation, and keep everybody uplifted and positive. And I'm doing the opposite of what that MF wants, right? I am. He hates me with a vengeance because I want people to succeed and to be better. And I feel like he literally came after me. But I'm gonna tell you all this. He will not prevail. You're not getting me. And just, June. So going back to Rena, she's like, "You still coming?" And I'm like, "I can't do it. Can't do it on more than one reason. Like there's multiple reasons, but for me, I need to be here. I want to be here. I want a full month of saving money. I want a full month of communication, motivation, and let's talk about this for a second. The question of the day. We got to 4 days in. The last 14 days were stolen from me. And if they're stolen from me, then I can't bring content and positivity to you. So it got stolen from you too. So you know how the May financial messages that Jason got from me to tell you all? My goal is this. My goal is to get them in a format like April was and give them to you. That's my goal this week, is to print them or have them so that they're already written out and you get to read them and go back and reread them. And if you've got to read them in June, read them in June. But I'm not going to let them slide. They're not going away. They're going to be used and they're going to be brought to the table. This whole motivational mindset thing, like I said, I got up to Cassie this week. I'm looking forward to everyone else. I'm going back, and that's not going to stop me. I've unplugged, but I'm coming back. I'm plugging back in. And I'm going to try to do everything, but slowly. Slowly. And this is it. Just like the Aerosmith song says, I don't want to miss a thing. I want to be in the present moment. I want to take the good with the bad. I want to take the bad with the good. The bad has to happen for me to learn something. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. It's like, oh my God, I was preaching it, then I was living it. I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna still be that person. Here you go. So with what I just said and Lisa saying right here, who understands that what we're talking about? Do you believe it? I'm gonna watch for the comments. I'm gonna watch for the comments. Let's get the comments. Okay. Yeah. Exactly, Kim. Exactly. Yeah. I I've been I I know it. I believe it. But he's not. Oh, Jack. Okay, let's talk about Jack for a second. Now, Jack just sparked my memory. Jack, and I knew I wanted to verbally tell you this. Jack, if you guys watch Jack's video, she did her video, realized that it wasn't in a specific order, and she came out into the front and said, "Hey, this is how I did it, but I'm going to leave it this way," because she didn't want to stage it, right? There's no right or wrong way or order to this. And Jack, I am so glad that you went with it and kept it natural. I really do. Girl, hats off. You done did good. You really did. Uh, but you know what? I felt bad. Let me explain this. Let me explain. Um, I felt that I put you guys in harm's way, in a sense, right? That's my interpretation of it, right? Because I've asked you to become motivational and change your mindset and be positive, and then I'm bringing in faith, and I'm asking channels to assist me. I felt like I opened the door for, like, so we have to become that united front, because we saw it with what Jeanette, was it your computer or your stuff, and then Mari's phone, and I felt like the girls that were doing something to help others with what I asked, I felt like they were going, that MF was happening, like he was glitching them. He was glitching them. Oh, but you know what? When you really think about this, we're blessings to one another. Like look, take me for instance. You guys say this to me all the time, right? But look at what you're doing for me tonight. You let me talk, you let me explain, you gave me my space, you let me be, you're still here, you're watching my videos, you're not letting them go. You did not forget about me. I was gone for 2 weeks. You could have moved on. You could have went and found another channel. You could have found somebody else, but you stuck around. You guys, you're showing up in numbers tonight. I love it. We are stronger in numbers. Right. And that's what I said that night. I said that Andra said it that Friday night on her live, and then I wrote it in my notebook. I felt like that's it. Aw. Hi, Dawn. I'm good. I'm doing okay, and even better right now. And I have a feeling that tonight, when I lay my head on the pillow, I'm going to thank God for so many different things. I agree. Amen. Uh-huh. Yes. The village is amazingly strong. And this village is expanding, right? We've got so many new people in here. We've got so many new channels, right? So our OGs are running the hop now, right? Like this is a content creator's dream, right? For camaraderie, right? I come from camaraderie. I, you know, being a police officer, I've got to rely on my brothers and sisters, right? On the street. You always had that that camaraderie. I love that word. I love that unity of the meaning of that word. And that's where a village comes from, right? For me, and when I talk, I'm talking for me. But our village is growing. So I got the OGs running the hop to the point where I thought that I was coming back, but they jumped in and they covered for me, right? The covering for, you know, not that I want to say I'm the leader of the pack, but the hop was my love, my baby, right? And they covered it for me. Now we're coming up with a different monthly theme, and we're bringing in new channels, and we're learning and we're expanding, because I say this all the time. We don't want to be a closed unit, because there's always somebody that's got a specialty that they're going to bring to the table, whether it's in a video or in the comment sections. Like, for even those of you, and I gush over you all the time, even those of you that don't have a channel, you do know you bring something amazing to us. Like, this village can't survive on just channels alone. It takes all of us. And that's what makes us getting stronger. Yes. It's amazing. I agree. I agree. Aw, Jen, that's testimony right there. Oh, look who's here, Lil. Hi. Hi, Lil. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. There you go, Lakin. Let me tell you something. I have, let's see where it's at. I have, it's right here. It's right here. I have 3. You all see that? I'm fighting him. It is spiritual warfare. I'm fighting him. I am. You guys are awesome. Look at you all. See? And just think, if we're talking about this now, where do you think the conversation and the communication will be next month when we really do this? Anne-Marie, call me on your day off this week. I never know what day you are off. When you got your day off, call me. I would love to catch up with you. And I feel like singing Sister Sledge. We are family. But wait, when you start singing that song, who goes to the birdcage? Who goes to the birdcage? Did you watch Robin Williams in the Birdcage? Love that movie. Oh my gosh. Yes. 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 We will prevail, right, Doris? We definitely will. Yes. Look at you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's amazing. We've got this. And we are. Shar, you make me smile. Shar, you want a quick glimpse at the 2 that I created? and there's more on the drafting table. Let's see. Oh, I'm writing that one down. I am writing that one down. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice to meet you, Nudge. I love that. Look at her logo. Love that. And you know what's funny is 6 months ago, a year ago, we might have been afraid to talk like this. All of a sudden, I don't feel like I've been smothered for a while. I feel like I've been smothered, but I feel like it's okay to talk about it, and you're not going to just say, close the door, I'm out of here. Like it's amazing the common denominators that most of us have. Now, I said this 2 weeks ago. It doesn't matter what your faith is, as long as you have a faith, right? You do you, I do me, and you pray your way, I pray mine. If you want to include me in your prayers, that works for me, and I definitely include you all in my prayers. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yes, yes. So can I tell you what I started watching? Oh my gosh. Like-minded people. Yes, on so many different levels, Jen. So many. I started watching that 70s show. I needed silly stuff. Silly, silly stuff. But we got a couple of brothers in here. So we are family. It doesn't matter, right? The boys could sing that to us because they got all their sisters, right? Oh. Hi, Danny. I saw that you were here before. I saw them saying hi to you. Yes. I hear you. I agree with you, Danny. Yep. Hi, Deb. Oh, what a beautiful day. I love communions and confirmations and baptisms. Oh, I love them all. Yeah. Oh, we got another one here. 2911. I am going to look. I'm definitely looking forward to June. And I'll tell you this, Mary Love, she sent me a few messages, and she actually called, and I couldn't pick up the phone. I wasn't ready to pick up the phone. But tomorrow I will be able to pick up the phone, right? I released, right? It was a release tonight. Thank you. And I am going to work hard on June's. Now, for my members, I'm going to apologize. I did not give you guys a coupon code this month for my tier 3, and the challenges that I give to you, they are delayed. So once again, I feel like I'm a month behind on them. But know that I did not forget, and I will get them done. I will. So I want to say thank you for sticking with me. But I need June to be June. Like I need to erase everything but and just start. I'm not gonna call it a reset. I just want to start fresh and kick off the next 12 months and be positive and stuff. So I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to show you the covers. You want to see the covers of the 2 new challenges that are coming? They're not up in the shop, so don't go looking for them. I did not get that far. So I'm so excited for these. Ready? All right. I want to see yeses. Who wants to see the new challenges? You guys are getting sneak peeks. Thank you, Donna. Okay. I want to know what you all think of them. Ready? Here they come. Look, wait. It's this way. This way. Look at them. What do you think? Oh, where's that camera? There. Oh my gosh. Isn't he cute? And then he's going, "Whoa, whoa." And there's one more coming. I don't think I'm done with that one yet. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I finished it, but I might be able to show you the envelope. Oh, I am finished with it. I guess I didn't print it because little girl was here. Wait, there's one more. Okay, I really like this one, but I think I'm showing my age with this one. And then I'm going to verbally tell you what I think the next one's going to be. All right, hold on. Scooby snacks. Whoa. I'll just show you the envelope. All right, it's printing. You have to wait until tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, wait, it's printing. Oh my God, my back hurts so bad. Tell me what you think of this one. Ready? He's so cool looking. So freaking cool looking. Isn't he cool looking? Can you picture him leaning against the brick wall? Joe Cool. Oh my gosh. Oh. They definitely made me smile. That was a release there. That was such a release. Yep. Yeah. I'm excited. So, the sunglasses, Joe Cool. He was just too cool. I mean, oh my gosh, is that not the best? All right, so little girl is into, well, today Uncle Vinny and Aunt Shannon went to Walmart. So I said to Shannon, pick her up something for the doll. My Life, right? My Life. And I was like, okay. So a little girl was out on the front porch with me, and she's been so good lately. So good. Uncle Vinny and Aunt Shannon come home and they give it to her. And I guess there's a whole line of Harry Potter. So he got her the Harry Potter school with the owl that actually hoots, right? And all the desk stuff and the crate. So we started watching Harry Potter. Now, I haven't watched Harry Potter 1 in the longest time. Do I have any Harry Potter fans here? Oh, Mary Love. I was just talking about her. Were your ears ringing? I said I was going to call you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to call you tomorrow. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Okay, so if we have, okay, so you guys have, we have Harry Potter people here. So Harry Potter 1, when Dumbledore takes him and then they go to the bank and then they go get the wand and then he takes them, he stands at the brick wall and the bricks all start turning and stuff, and then he walks through. Don't you think that Harry Potter needs to be coming through a brick wall? Don't you think? So, right? Wouldn't that be a great brick wall? I'm looking at the comments. Let's see. Okay. I'm not like it doesn't come out of me very easy because I'm not like savvy enough in Harry Potter. But when I saw that today, I was like, yes, that needs to be a brick wall. Oh, and then I'll fill these in one more time. So, do you see? I was working on the porch and there was poison ivy off my porch. So I did get poison ivy this week. So don't be mad at me, Linda Green. Oh, so funny. Yeah, so we got Harry Potter people. Yes. Are you really? That's funny. I'm like, I it just happened. It happened. And I'm like, I need to become a Harry Potter person. Yes. I think I have one Harry Potter challenge. I don't remember what it is though. I think I have one. I know that, you know why? Because I wasn't in the weeds. I was not in the weeds. I was only on the deck, and the leaf happened to be on the deck. I did not touch it. I did touch it, but I washed my hands right away. But what happened was this: the hose came from the side of the house, and when I pulled it through the porch to clean the house, the oil I think was on the hose, and that's what got me. I was not playing with weeds. John was really good with, like, he's like, don't touch it, I'll do it. But yeah, it got me. Mm-hmm. This is so funny. Okay. And I'm coming to a closure of Gilmore Girls, but my goal is this: to go back to the beginning and start a challenge from each video. That's my goal. Let's see if I can do them. Oh, that's it. Harry Potter H Bucks. Thank you, Jen. I knew there was something. Apple cider vinegar. Drink it or put it on it. Because I'd do both. It's really it's almost gone. It's just it got just itchy, I guess, because I was um oh, I like that idea. I love that idea. Yes. Oh, you guys are funny with the Harry Potter stuff. See, it's things like this that make me smile. You guys are the best. Cats, go watch it. Gotta watch it. Gotta. Yeah. And then, of course, while watching that 70s show, I'm like, I'm in 70s mode. I'm like, we need a couple of 70s challenges. Yes. I have not been itchy. This has been a week now. It's almost dry. I don't know what just happened. I just night on. Love you. Oh, you guys got to go watch them. Go watch the Gilmore Girls. Yes. Gilmore's are the best. We were last night, we were up to where Lorelai was doing karaoke, where she was doing the Whitney Houston song. I will always love you. I'm not going to do that. I can't sing that. Yes. Oh my God. This is another reason why I don't even want to look at May's bills. So, and I'm probably saying this all so that I can remember it. Vinny joined Sam's Club a few weeks ago. And he and Shannon were here yesterday. And they're like, come on, let's go. We'll all go together. So we went to Sam's Club. And Mama Bear calls me. Well, first she messaged like, can you chat? So I felt so bad. I'm like, I'll call her. So I call her. I go, were your ears ringing? She's like, why? I said, because I'm at Sam's Club and I totally understand why you need a sinking fund envelope for this place. So she starts laughing. Well, Vinny was so excited. And he's like, come on, you're going to love it. You're going to do this. So what did I do? Packing tape. I would look at what they did, how many yards, and I quickly go on Amazon and see which deal was better. Was I getting a better deal or did Sam's Club? It turns out I had a better deal on Amazon. And I was just like, I was comparing prices, and Vinny was so excited. But I walked out of there, I think close to $300 there. Close to $300 there. And then I don't know if you guys have this or know of this. There is a grocery store called Wegmans. I've never been to it. Vinny's gone there a bunch of times. He had to take me. Ma, you're going to love the Italian section. You're going to love this section. You're going to love that section. And he was right. He was right. So he's like, I think we need to come here before Christmas and buy all the Christmas food. And I'm like, okay, let me get back to sinking funds. But yeah, he was so excited. I'm like, I've been to Costco before and I've been to BJ's years and years ago. But living up here, it's almost 60 miles away. So I don't feel the need to go that far to buy something, gas, time, money, blah, blah, blah. So, but he's so excited and he's just like, he was funny. The only thing I could see myself going there to get is the fish, the salmon and the tuna. I made John the tuna tonight and he loved it. Loved it. Oh, that's right. Fez was handy Mandy. Well, I got up to last night. They went to the disco in oh my gosh, what's the town that they went to? They went to something, I want to say Wichita, but that's Kansas. Something, whatever. But it was so cool because it's one of my favorite episodes because Jackie and Fez dance, and then Donna and Eric are still like getting into that groove, and the ABBA song Fernando. And whenever I hear Fernando on the radio or I play it, it always takes me back to that episode. Do we have any That 70s Show fans? I'm just kind of curious. Just kind of curious. Do you guys like that show? Wegmans ain't cheap. Neither is Sam's Club. But but see, what I found in Wegmans were there was a lot of portioned, pre-made meals. And I guess if you're a working person, that isn't such a bad thing. But I don't want to buy stuffed salmon. I'll stuff it myself. But I did buy the crab meat. It was the fake one, the fake crab meat, but I made crab salad and it came in 2 big portions and I gave one to TJ and Kaylee. We don't have we don't have another one in our area. It's Sam's Club or nothing else. Can't do that. There you go. Aw, Yvette, you're so sweet. All right, let's see. You guys are. See, that's one I can watch over and over again. All right. It's so funny, right? Wait, I'm saving for Sam Fleming for the new year. Also, oh. But see, I still haul my paper towels and toilet paper from CVS. And it's so funny. I had John do a pickup at CVS on Friday morning, but then I wanted to do a second one because we got 2 CVS cards. So I wanted to do another one, but I ran into the store and the manager was in there and I haven't seen her in a long time. And the girl behind me is like, "Can I help you with something?" And at that moment, the manager turns around, she sees me, and she's like, "Ah!" And she's hugging me. And the girl behind me goes, "I guess you don't need my help." We were laughing. So long story short, the manager of the CVS, she's a huge Disney girl. And whenever I went in there, she was never there, but the girls would tell me. So she says to me, what are you getting? I go, "I was going to get toilet paper, but you guys don't have any." She goes, "It's over here." And she goes, "Oh." She goes, "What else you getting?" I go, "That's all I'm getting." She goes, "Well," she goes, "if you get the CVS gift card and get $50, you get $10 back." I was like, "Oh, right." So I quickly went in and I did a CVS deal. But for toilet paper and paper towels, I don't need Sam's Club. Shampoos, things like that, I don't need. So I was looking around. I'm like, what do you guys, let's do this. What do you guys get when you go there? What is the big things that you think you get the best deals on? Because I would love to know. And then Vinny says to me, I guess you're allowed 2 cards. So when we got in there, Vinny goes, "You can have the second card." And he put my name on it. So I got a card in my name. So he says to me, he goes, "But just don't use the points." I go, "What?" He goes, "Like I was going to use the points anyway. I guess you get membership points or something for each time you spend money. I don't know. I'm assuming." So he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I figure if we buy things all year long, then the monies that we get, we could just get free membership." Okay. I was like, I am your mother. He's so funny. But what do you guys like to get? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I did. I bought the Dawn spray. The spray. Oh my gosh. I love that stuff. Cashback. Oh, okay, cashback. You get cashback, then he wants to use that for his membership. Good night, Judy. Love you. You get $1 back for how much you spend. I get the large toilet paper and paper plate. Buns cheap there. Okay. I was thinking the paper plates for the backyard for the summer. Wait, what? Tell me. It's Dawn, alcohol, and water. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to look that up. Dawn Power Wash Hack. I like that. We might have to do that one night, like we did the other stuff. Gallon of Dawn. Okay, so you buy the toilet paper. John actually, see, we have the chest freezer that has the meat in it. Then I have the refrigerator, and we have the second fridge, and then I have the third fridge in the backyard, and all freezers are filled. And then John said tonight that his friend is giving us a freezer. I'm like, where am I putting this freezer? But I would like to put more frozen food away. I really would. I'm definitely, I have enough right now, so it's going to last me a little while. Yeah, we're going to, you know what? Maybe we'll do that on a live one night. Sorry. Yeah, maybe we'll do that on a live one night. We'll hack. We'll do a hack. We'll do hacks. You do canned veggies there. I felt a little overwhelmed. Like there's a lot of aisles. I actually was looking at the pergola. It was like I wanted the pergola. I was going to buy the pergola, but there were no more. And then Vinny went online to see if there was any available. They were sold out. So 1 ounce. Okay, so we got, Danny's got it. She's got 1 ounce of alcohol, 4 ounces of Dawn, and then water. Ooh. 1 ounce, 4 ounces Dawn, and then top it off with water. Love it. Bye, Yvonne. That's pretty cool. Okay, and we have a secondary one. 1 cup of water, 4 tablespoons of Dawn. All right. And you just make it in the old bottle. That's awesome. What other hacks do you guys all have? Just kind of curious. I don't have any. I don't really hack. I'm trying to think. Wait, what did I miss? Watermelon and apple scents to what? Distilled water? The solution is for the Dawn Power spray. Yeah. Does anybody cook macaroni and broccoli Italian style? Just curious here. I have to ask this question. Do you have any Italian cooks in the house? Oh, wow, Donna. Oh, little man. Hi. Oh, okay. Okay. Bev's got it. Right. So you can't find Gavatelli in Walmart. You just can't. Once in a blue moon, you could find it. So we were in Wegmans. And I don't know. I turned around and I looked, and we were in the frozen food section. And I went, Gavatelli. So I grabbed a bunch, and Vinny's like, is that the pasta you like for macaroni and broccoli? I said, yeah. He goes, what's the difference? I go, I don't know, but it's just, you know, Vinny makes macaroni and broccoli and he uses ziti, right? It's just not the same. And so today I said to Vinny, I was like, do you want me to make chicken cutlets tonight for dinner? I'm going to make Daddy the tuna. He's like, no, why don't you make that macaroni and broccoli with the pasta you like? So tonight I made that. He's like, it does taste different. And I don't know if it's because the Gavatelli is more of a dough, like than a pasta. Like, I don't know where the ridges that hold the flavors, but I literally went back in time tonight. I really did. So you add essential oils to your Dawn also? Is that what you guys are up to now? Rinse the berries with vinegar water solution, dry off, store in mason jar. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm gonna show you this. I'll show you this. Let's see. Do I even have my phone here? So when we were upstairs, Tex and I, and we were going through everything, every cat came. Well, when he fell in front of the refrigerator, Tiger only lives. Tiger's a big cat. She lives on a rug in the kitchen. She and he are extremely close. He laid facing her. She got to the end of that rug and she laid down and she just looked at, like they were just, and she meowed at him. Then upstairs, each of the other cats, Zippy, Toulouse, and Iro, kind of all came in at different times to come around him. But I had seen Toulouse come in, and I guess I was so focused on Tex, I never looked where Toulouse went. But this, okay. This, I'm going to show you, is I turned around and this is what Toulouse was doing on my bed. Do you see Toulouse? Does that not look like he was praying? So then this, look at that picture. Look, okay, so once it comes in clear, Tex is laying on his bed, but look at Toulouse. And that the connection was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then I know I'm scrolling. Vinny actually had a kit to make ornaments out of paw prints, and he wanted to do Toulouse and Iro because those are his cats. So I knew Tex was going to go, and I was just like, Vinny, I want to do something. He comes up with the kit, and we actually we made it. I can't get up. I get it. It came out so amazing. Vinny did it. And John's going to go to bed. Oh my gosh, they all can't. It's amazing what they know. It really is. It looked like he was praying. I turned around. I was like, oh my gosh, Toulouse. Yep. Oh, gavatelli with sun-dried tomatoes and garlic. Try the gavatelli. Yep. All right. We stayed on 2 hours. I didn't think I was going to get past a half an hour. I want to say thank you to every single one of you. I loved you. I love you. I missed you. I miss you. I am coming back. Don't know what the videos will look like. I will figure it out. I will be slow and steady, and we're gonna finish out the month, but I really want June to be amazing. Thank you all so much. I love you. I'm gonna let you guys say goodnight because I don't want YouTube to shut you down. Like it just once I hit close. I love you all. I'm looking at all the comments. Good night, everyone. See you in the next one. Thanks for being here. Bye.